Well, good morning, everyone. So, here I am with another lesson of spoken English, and that is adverbs and prepositions. Myself, Rinki Rajwani, will be taking you to the journey of this lesson number 11, and that is adverbs and prepositions. Our chapter is divided in three parts: spoken tutorial, assignment, and test. Now let's see what is exactly an adverb. Now let's try and read these sentences. Let's try to read these sentences. First one, he drove slowly. Now herein, slowly is an adverb. Now this adverb is modifying a verb, that is drove. Drove is a verb, as you would have already studied in a previous chapter. Similarly, here if I want to interpret this particular sentence, I can say that adverb slowly modifies the verb drove. Let's see second sentence. She moved quite slowly. Now here if I want to say quite is also an adverb and slowly is also an adverb. So here what is happening is one adverb is modifying another adverb, that is quite is modifying slowly. Let's see third one. He's a very happy man. Now here happy is an adjective. Already you have studied this. Very is an adverb. Now here very is modifying an adjective. Now if I see from statement 1, 2 and 3's interpretation, I can say that an adverb usually modifies a verb or another adverb or an adjective. So from all these three sentences I can say that what is an adverb? An adverb may be defined as a word which modifies a verb, another adverb or an adjective. Let's see what are the different kinds of adverbs. Herein we are going to see the three categories of adverbs. The very first one is frequency. Second, degree. Third, interrogative adverbs. The first one, frequency. What does it indicate? It indicates the frequency of action and it answers to the question how often. Like we say, how often you visit a temple? Somebody may say, always I visit a temple, or seldom I visit a temple. Usually I visit a temple. Normally I visit a temple. I generally visit a temple twice. So we get an answer in the form of frequency. Okay, I went to the temple 2 times, 3 times, generally, normally, often, never. I never go to the temple. So here, first kind of adverb is based on frequency, that is the frequency of action, and this is an answer of a question, that is how often. Let's see the second kind of adverb. The second kind of adverb is degree. These adverbs are called as intensifiers because they heighten or lower the effects of the words they modify. Degree, that is intensifier. Why intensifier? Because either such kind of adverbs will heighten or they will lower the effects of the words. Let's see, like in the previous sentence we had seen he is a very happy man. So very is specifying, or you can say is heightening, that he is very happy, he is very cruel. He's quite sad. He's too honest. So such kinds of words, correct? Like very, rather, fairly, quite, too, hardly he speaks. Really, he is very honest. So the way in which we are trying to heighten or we are trying to lower the effects of the words, that is called as degree. So hence they are called as intensifiers. Let's move to the next one, the third category of kinds of adverbs, and that is interrogative adverbs. As the word itself indicates, interrogative. So these adverbs are used for asking questions. Now, what kind of questions? You know what kind of basic questions you ask. Like your parents keeps on asking you every now and then one question which is very patent. Where had you been? When are you going to come back? Whom did you meet? How are you? So such kind of interrogative questions wherein you are asking. So when, where, why, how much time you will take to come back to whom. So such kind of interrogative adverbs, right? These are called as interrogative adverbs. So in this particular slide, we had seen three kinds of adverbs. First one based on frequency, that is based on the frequency of action, and it always answers how often. Second one, degree. It is also called as intensifiers because they either heighten or they lower the effects of the words they modify. And the third one we had seen about interrogative adverbs, wherein these adverbs are used for asking questions. Let's move to the next category, that is the next further subclassification of kinds of adverbs. Here also we will see three kinds of adverbs. The very first one is time. Now this time, it indicates a time of action and it answers the question when. When will you go there? As soon as possible I'll go. So such kind of answers. When are you going to come here? So somebody may say that today I will come, or when did you go to the temple? Yesterday I had been there. One day ago, 10 days ago I was there. So such kind of answers like ago, before, early, soon, already, yet, still, today, recently, nowadays. Such kind of answers whenever you get, that is an adverb here. So it is based on time, that is the time of action. When will you do it? So I'll do this work today, right? So that is what the work is yet not finished, mom. It will be done. So when will you complete the work? Is the work complete? So somebody will say, no, it is not yet complete. That is what is about the different kinds, and it specifically specifies about the time. Let's see the next one, and that is place. Now it indicates the place of action and the answer to the question where. So where had you been? So where you were, right? So here, or you can ask, where is the book? The book is lying here, correct? So where are you now? I am in the home. I am out of the home. So such kind of answers. I am near to your home, correct? So I have gone there. Such kind of answers you can get. So these are an adverbs which are related to place, like here, there, everywhere, nowhere, somewhere, in, out, near, far, because they are describing about the place. The third one, the third kind of adverb, and that is manner. It indicates the manner of action, an answer of question how. How did you finish eating? I finished it very quickly. So, such kind of answers you get it from how, like slowly, quickly. How did you do it? I do it very fastly, quickly, right? Very slowly. How does a tortoise walk? Very slowly. So, slowly, easily, badly, hard, well. So, the manner, it describes about the manner or the manner of action, and it is based on the question how. So, manner is how, place is where, and time is when. So, here we had seen further three classification of adverbs, that is time, place, and manner. Let's move to the next one. Now, here we are with some examples of adverbs. Now, as in the previous slide, we had seen the three kinds of adverbs in the previous one. So, we will see with examples like time, place. Place is also called as position, and then the same thing, and manner. Now, as we had already seen the second column as well, it answers to the questions. Time answers when, place answers where, and manner answers how. So let's see the adverbs. So these adverbs also you had seen there, like when, you had seen soon, today, early. So what can be the sentences? He will go soon. Today, I shall do it today. Whenever your mom says, have you done this work? No, mom, I'll do it today. Early, that is, he came early morning. So these are certain words which describe when. So to the questions like, when did he come? He came early morning. Right? So such kind of answers. When will you do it? I will do it today. I shall do it today. Right? When did he go? Or when will he go? He will go soon. So these kind of answers are given to the question when. Similarly, if we are talking about where, so the adverbs there, near, here, so we should not go there. Next one, like the village is very near. If say suppose someone is asking you, where is that village? Village is very near, just 10 feet away. Next, here, the book is here with me. Where is the book? The book is here with me. So such kind of sentences can be framed with these adverbs. Manner, that is how. So first one is slowly, just like I told you, how did the tortoise move? So the tortoise moved slowly. Quietly, the work can be done quietly. How you can do this work? The work can be done quietly, without chit-chatting, without talking, without gossiping. You can also do the work quickly. So she ate quickly. How did she eat her food? So she ate quickly. Let's see the formation of these adverbs. How these adverbs are being formed. Like these adverbs can be formed from adjectives or they can be formed from noun. Like if we have an adjective active, so adverb will be actively. Careful, carefully. Beautiful, beautifully. If we are having nouns like month, monthly, year, yearly, week, weekly. So very easy to form adverbs, no? Herein we are only just adding ly at the end, right? And then it frames an adverb. It forms an adverb. So actively, carefully, beautifully, completely, monthly, daily, weekly, yearly, all these are forming parts of adverbs. Let's move to the next one now. And the next is prepositions. Now the word itself is saying preposition. Pre means before. Position means place. So this means a word which holds a position before. Correct? So they usually come before another word, that is noun or pronoun. So such kind of words usually come before. Right? So a word that shows and describes the relationship between noun or a pronoun or other words in a sentence is called as prepositions. Now prepositions are nearly always combined with other words in structures called as prepositional phrases. Now what are the examples of it? Like of, for, on, at, over, among, between, after, before. So these are certain words which comes before another word, and this another word can be either a noun or it can be a pronoun. And this will express, we will just see examples to make it clear, and this generally express or describes the relationship between a noun or a pronoun and other words. So it is a combination. Now let's see all these examples which I have mentioned down. Let's see one by one these examples. Now say for example for. So how the for is being placed before a noun or a pronoun. Let's see. Please sit for a while. See, it is smartly placed before. Correct? So for a while. A while. Then on. He is on a trip to Ladakh. Again, see, on is placed. So it expresses the relationship. If you will see in the previous one, in the previous slide, we had seen that it describes a relationship between the noun and the pronoun and other words in the sentence. So if, say for example, here I missed saying that he is a trip to Ladakh, whether that will give me connection? So the answer is no. Just by putting this particular preposition, that is, he is on a trip to Ladakh. So that is on, which is giving a preposition or pre-placement to it. Next one, in. I was in a deep sleep. So again, deep sleep is coming. In is placed before. I was in a deep sleep when you arrived yesterday. Next one is at. I'm at work right now. By. She did that by mistake. So again, see, by is being just placed before the word mistake. Through. The train went through the tunnel. So through is placed before the tunnel. After. I can pass after the green light is on. So after is placed before the green light. Under. A new bridge is under construction. So under is smartly placed before the word construction. Along. We walked along the river. So along is placed before this, that is the river. So here we can say these words or these examples, how they are placed before a noun or a pronoun, and they serve as a connection or they describe a relationship between the noun, pronoun, or even the other words in the sentence. So without these words, your sentence will become incomplete. So these are prepositions like for, on, in, at, by, through, after, between, under, along. Let's see one by one these prepositions with prior to one word, or you can say the noun and pronoun, like in time, in demand, like we generally say That book is in demand now, but that movie is in demand. In difficulty. He was in great difficulty yesterday. In sight of, in a hurry, in a mess, in a sense, etc. Next preposition we can see based on schedule, on a trip. We had already seen this example. On an island, he had gone for a trip to an island or on an island. On fire, on hand, on order, etc. At risk, at a distance. The book is placed at a distance. At night, at once, at peace. We generally say he is at peace. So, at peace. So, before this word peace, at is being placed. At war. Sorry. So, at war. He is at work. The next preposition is for. Everything happens for a reason. So, for a reason. For life. He did this for life. For love. For hire. Correct? For myself or for me, you can say. The next one is by. So, by chance, by accident, by heart, by law, by birth. Correct? So, such kind of prepositions can be there. There are many prepositions, not few. Some commonly used prepositions you can see in this particular slide, like it starts from about, above, across, against, along, amongst, right? Then below, beneath, between, beyond. In the third column we can see except, accepting, for, from, in front of. In the fourth one we can see off, on, onto, out, outside. In the last one we can see towards, under, underneath, until, etc. So these are certain commonly used prepositions. So once again we can repeat what we have done today. We have seen the meaning of adverbs. Also we have seen the kinds of adverbs, correct? And then we have seen the meaning of prepositions, and also we have seen certain commonly used prepositions with the help of certain words. So we will end with the session today here, and now there is a link which is being shared with you all in respect of assignment and test. So I'll request you all to kindly go ahead with it. Thank you. Have a nice day.